Hello. We're going to do some fuel system things today. We're going to put the regulator on. We're going to lube it up with some stuff. I'm going to take this here factory, lawnmower, tractor supply fuel filter off. And it's going to go out yonder. I'm going to take our E85 ethanol safe fuel lines. And I am going to take my sweet Deechworks filter there. I'm going to mount it here. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I might just take two self-tappers and just stab them in there. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe I'll go crazy. Maybe I'll mount it to here or, here or something. I don't know. I don't know yet. But we're going to find out together, and we're going to know. So, yeah, we're going to put the regulator, sweet-ass radium regulator on here for a little guy like here. Get some of our Evil Energy fittings. I think I'm just going to, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to pull these lines off and see if there's like, I can't think of what it's called. Like a barb. Not necessarily a barb, but a barb, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I apologize. I can't tell you what it is. If there is, I'll just leave it the length that it is, and then I'll just take the return. It kind of goes like up like this. I'll just take it, and then my supply, it'll be wherever I put my filter. So I kind of want to mount it up high so I can get to it pretty easily if I got to change the filter or blow it out or clean it out. Not a hundy on that yet. Not a hundy. So the intake is just kind of dry mounted on there. I may, I'm obviously going to leave it on there. Put the regulator on, put the fitting in this end. Then I'm going to mount I may mount the filter canister first. Then slip this back on because I need a lot more room than that to mount that in there. So I'm probably just going to time lapse it maybe. And then cut it, and then I'll probably just record the whole thing over and speed it up by 2 or 3 times, and then cut to the talking points and tell you what I'm doing, and then speed it up again. So here we go. Gonna take this manifold off here, like I told you. Gonna set it over here, and we are going to get a Phillips screwdriver. Take them fuel clamps off here. Pop these lines off here. Hopefully they don't just start siphoning out and onto the floor. I should also hook power to this and empty the tank, but we'll do that later, huh? I wish I could show the camera like more of what I'm doing. Oh, that's actually a K&N filter. Big horsepowers, bud. Okay. Oh, come on. A little bit of fuel on the other side of that, and I just dumped it on my fresh candy paint. Zoom out. That actually is probably a pretty decent filter. I don't know why I was dogging on it so hard, but we'll be able to reuse these. These are nice fuel injection clamps. They don't have like a ridge in the middle where they'll cut your stuff. So we'll just reuse those. I was gonna order a bunch of new ones, but for what? I mean, how crazy are we getting here? It's going to be down there. Nobody's going to see it, and they'll work just fine. So there's 2. Sorry for breathing like an absolute hoss in some of these clips. Bear with me. I need a mic, and I need to learn how to breathe. So that'll be more than good. Set this fuel filter over here. I got fuel on my face and it's starting to sting a little. So, pop this off here. Yeah, this return is like siphoning for some reason. I don't know why. That's gonna make things a little annoying. Pop this return clamp off here. It's gonna spit fuel everywhere probably. Even if I just get a... Oh my god, it's everywhere. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you doing this? Why? That's fucking nice. Let me get a giant funnel. Where did I put my giant funnel? Okay, so since this return's being shady and weird, I'm going to... I put a gas can under here, and I'm just gonna let it drain until its heart is what's that word? Content. It seems like it's probably gonna drain the tank. So hopefully there's not more than 5 gallons. Because this is dumb and annoying. Need to rig something up to hold this down. Dog. I mean, that's a pretty good flow, dog. I don't know why it's like... Get the Harbor Freight drill bits. Holds it down just right. So I'm going to cut this because I don't know how long it's going to take. And I don't want to just be taking up room on my camcorder, aka my cellular device. So I'm going to cut this for a minute here. Okay, so like I was saying in the last clip or something. Anyways, here we go. So, factory, they sit on this little bracket here, and there's a plastic insert. Nobody cares, basically here, like that. So, this is my feed, so it's just gonna, I think I'm just gonna come straight with that along this frame rail, kind of, and then just like swoop it up. Want to leave enough room to get the oil filter off, don't want to block that. And then this is the return. I'm going to straighten this, I believe, and then put like a nice hard 90 right here and just bring that up. And then my return will just be here. It shouldn't be in the way of nothing. It should be good and cool. So I'm probably just going to, I want to set this on there so I can see where those need to go. So I'm going to pull this off, probably just do that crap off camera and show you, because who wants to see me just give these lines a reach around? Nobody wants to see that. It's kind of boring. So here we go. We're going to cut. I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got that done. Return. Straight up like moi. Convert the rubber here. It'll come up into the bottom of the regulator for return, like I said. This bent straight. So this is going to come, like I told you, swoop up and go into the rail. Pretty simple. I didn't think that through, actually, because I need this to come up. Anyway, I can do the from here to there in rubber, and it will be good. Anyways, I can do whatever I want. So yeah, no filter on the return side, so I don't got to worry about that. That can go straight in. This I can put the rubber on there, bend it, it'll come up. I'd like to like mount my filter out here somewhere, you know, so it's nice and easy to get to. Like I said before, another quick trick for bending hardline. You want to be careful, but this does work. Put this over it and give her. I obviously don't want to do it, but you want to be very easy. You want to work your way, work your way until you get a 90. It's not tight radius. Don't bend it tight radius. or you will kink it. Ask me how I know. Many times, many times. And then if you need to get it more, if say you have like a bend here or something, get you a screwdriver that is small enough. Now this isn't any professional advice here, so take it easy. But if you have, say, a tight, you can put this in there and straighten, put it down more, straighten, etc. That's what I did there. Worked for me. Put that back. Sweet stickers on there now, brother. So I'm going to take the intake back off. Take that old fuel filter mount off. Figure out how I want to do mine. Hopefully I have like good enough hardware here to stab that on there how I want to do it. I wanted to get a riv knot deal, but I don't know how I feel about those. They're kind of like, I don't know how to feel about them. But I'm going to get all that in order. I'm not going to film that because who wants to watch me walk around in circles? I'm going to get all that in order, and then I will come back and update this. So, peace out. Okay, we're back. It's been a minute, so I'm going to show you what I did. Right here, we got our 3/8 hose going to our rail. This will be my feed. This is going to change here probably because I have a flex fuel sensor coming. So I'll probably make a little mount here or something and cut it in the middle here, and then that'll stout this. This will be nice and stout once I get if the sensor can go here and I can get fittings in between here and whatever. I'll make my own little bracket out of a piece of aluminum or a piece of steel. It don't really matter. And that will make these rigid so they're not bouncing around. I mean, they're rubber, so that means they're meant to bounce around a little bit. But what we got going down here is, get this stank pigtail out of the way. What we got going on here is, there is my feed. It's just going to come up. Nice, simple little radius 90 there into the 90 that's in the bottom of the fuel filter. And then the return started puking fuel again, so I put a hose on it and blew through it, and it stopped for a minute. So now this guy, I need a filmer or something, dog. This is tough. This is going to go in here. I'm also going to drill a hole down here to mount. I was able to use at least one factory hole, so that'll be a nice little 10 mil. And then I have a nice flat spot down here. Somewhat flat for the most part. I'll make sure this is nice and square. It's not like sitting like, you know what I mean, how you doing? Make sure it's nice and square. Needs a little bit of adjustment. Whatever, you don't care. Poke a hole here. And where did that go? Oh my God. Nut and bolt with a lock washer and a flat washer. I may change that to a, I forget what the nuts are called with the plastic inside of them, and then put that on the backside rather than a lock washer, because a lot of people say they don't work, but I don't know. But it should be fine. Better than a self-tapper, right? So yeah, this will go here. I forgot what I was showing you for a minute here. This guy will go here. This guy will go on there. I like to leave like a little loop here, you know. I mean, you could dive and go straight for it, but when you have a loop, you got something to work with, you know. Say something happens, it splits here, you can cut it off, get home, whatever. As well as I like to have a little bit of room to work around. So that's that. I showed you that down there. Nice short little radius 90. And then the return, it's going to come up. Basically the same deal. I'll probably put a P-clamp. I don't know. A P-clamp. I keep putting my hand in the camera. A P-clamp or something. Same deal as that. I may use that one because if I got to put a flex fuel sensor there, kind of doesn't work. So I have the 5/16 hose. I don't know where I put it. Yeah, I don't know where I put it, but I have it. It's going to go slip on here, come up here, maybe get a clamp here or clamp up here, something like that. This is the old hose, so it looks dingy, but that'll all be determined by the regulator when I put it on. So, all right. Alrighty, so what we're doing is good old butt lube. That's your savior on O-ring services. Before, you know, I did a set of injectors in one of these. And the guy, he was like, put petroleum jelly on these O-rings. I'll give you 2 extra ones. Put petroleum jelly on. I like, this dude don't know what he's talking about. Took it home, put it together. I was like, oh, let's put a little bit of used motor oil on these O-rings and it'll go right in. Put it in, sure enough. Luckily, it was only 2, not all 4. So I always go that. Just go buy one and use it. No matter how weird it feels, just go buy it. Anyways, so take your O-ring and just lay it on there. You can wipe this off with a rag afterwards, obviously. I already did these 2. These are O-ringed. This is coming back apart. I might as well do the bottom and tighten it then, I guess. So I will pull this bottom one off, do the same thing as I did here on that O-ring. Snug that so that it's permanent, it's tight, because I don't need to pull the bottom, I only need to pull the top if I need to change the filter. The top still has to come off. I'm just putting this in here. I'm not putting the filter in it just yet because I'm going to be back in here. And I want to drain the tank and put fresh fuel in it and all that stuff when I take this to get it tuned and whatnot. So I don't want to be flushing fuel through this with a filter in it. I'd rather just take the AN9 off the bottom and shoot it in a tank or something. This black fitting here is for the rail. So just put that guy in there, snug it down. I should have bought some nice AN wrenches, but I'm a dummy and I didn't. So I am going to just use regular wrenches, I guess, on it, and be careful not to jam it all up. Okay, so this is pretty comical. This is all I have that's big enough to do what I'm doing here. So yeah, this is hillbilly stuff here, bud. Which one's the top? This is the bottom, so I need to take it off, lube it up. Tonight, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and order some adjustable AN wrenches. This should be fine as long as I'm careful. I'm not horking on it like Godzilla, so, which is hard for me to do because I'm an ogre and I have ogre. No, me mad, everything too tight. So I'll take a little bit of this here. I guess I can show you up close instead of being so far away. See that O-ring? You're just gonna take this, lay it in there. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to get a whole lot on there, but you gotta get enough. You know what I'm saying? This may not even be necessary, you know, but it's just good safety precaution. Because, you know, you don't really want fuel leaks on a car that you're trying to go sideways in and make smoke, and you're basically driving shit out of it. So, I mean, you don't want that. And this, I'm just going to snug it up. If it leaks, I can always tighten it. These feel like they just go to the bottom and that's it, dog. I don't know if I like that. Like, they just bottom out. They never really, like, get snug. I guess I'm going to trust that. I don't know. We'll see. If it leaks, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Try not to cuss. I swear I'm trying. So once you do that, you're going to take your rag, preferably not your dirtiest one you got. Wipe all your residue off here, just like I do with your old lady, basically. Something like that. Wipe all your residue off of that joint. That's good. And then up here, I'm just going to tighten that in to this. Well, like, once again, like I said, I'm not tightening this just yet because I still have to put the filter in there. I'm just not doing that right now because I don't want to accidentally fill it full of dirty 87 fuel. So, should I tighten down? Because that's very tight enough. This giant wrench makes me laugh. Absolutely asinine. Can't get enough engagement. Only I can. Okay, that's tight. That's good. Didn't scratch it up, so that's definitely good. Okay, so just like that, our nice DW110 filter canister. Fittings are tightened in, lubed up, shouldn't have no issues. Pop the top when we're ready, drop the filter in. Okay, so as you've seen on the time lapse, I got my hole drilled. Yeah. You always use a center punch so your drill bit don't walk around and do crazy stuff and scratch your beautiful, pristine 90s Nissan paint up. I'm gonna take a file now, clean the little burrs off. Probably just gonna take a little spritz of paint or something. I don't even know what I got, and just spray that so that it doesn't, moisture doesn't get in there and cause me a new rot hole. Because you know how 90s Nissans are. Oh, look, perfect. High performance, high output tip, brother, Rust-Oleum, professional grade. Professional grade for professional idiot. We're just gonna wipe it down a little bit here so we actually stick, I guess. I hope this doesn't go everywhere. I know it's going to, but completely missed what I was painting, and it's running. That dry. It's not really all that great, but I also try not to get it everywhere. Come on. That's much better. Wipe the excess off that I don't need. I need a filmer, bro, but I don't really be vibing with people, so I don't really hang out with nobody. So that's basically what I did. Well, when you drill that out, that's bare metal, so I don't want to put the bolt in there. Moisture gets in there, starts rusting and whatnot. If this season goes good and this ends up, fingers crossed, holding together and chugging along all season, I'm probably going to pull the motor and stuff and just freshen the bay up. I probably won't even paint it. I don't want to paint it. It just turns into it just spirals out of control. And I'm not a paint body guy, so I mean, I really have no interest in doing it. There's some rust over there on that strut tower, just a little bit of surface. You know how the brake masters leak on these. If you don't, now you know. But they be leaking, and it's created a little spot over there. And I just need to scrape the seam sealer off, put some rust converter on it, and just spray some primer on it, and then spray some white paint over it, and it'll be good. But I'd probably just take some Purple Power or some SF77. That stuff is a godsend. We use it at work a lot. And just spray it on here, and it'll clean that grime off. And I think that'll be fine. And stuff like this, obviously, put rust converter on it and clean it up, maybe give it a light sand and dust some primer and dust some white paint on it. But that's on down the road. And who knows? Maybe I'll be in the position to take it and get the bay painted professionally or something. I doubt it, but that would be a cool thought. So yeah, that's on the fuel filter. I think I told you already, but I was able to reuse this stock 10 mil hole, and I only had to drill one hole. I like it back here. It's out of the way. I'll be able to work around it, get a wrench on it, whatever I need to do back here. And with it right there, I can still get the intake manifold off. If I ever have to take it off, a coolant line splits under there, or whatever. Now we're going to assemble my rail here. As you can see, I already got the -8 ORB, which I don't even know what that means, but it sounds sweet, to -6 AN, which I know what that means. So we got our cap here for our third hole underneath here. I still can't remember the name. Man, that looks kind of small. I hope it's the right one. Should be. I still can't remember what that's called. If somebody knows, comment it. What should go there? I forget what it is already. Idiot. So we're going to rip her open. Okay, probably not then. Okay, apparently not. Every day I just look like a fool. We'll take a razor blade here. Just like that. Like a pack of jerky, bud. Nice crispy seal on that joint. Empty that thing out. Dump it out. Give me all your money, man. Run them pockets, man. Okay, that is correct so far. Yep, good. Sweet. So now we're going to take our O-ring. Hopefully this is close enough. I mean, you can't even see what I'm doing. Imagine like every day of your life, like out arguing, like as grown human beings outside arguing. Could be me. That's just crazy. So now you got that nice and lubricated. You just put her on there. Get her on. Make sure you didn't rip it anywhere or put any stuff in it. Take my rag here. Wipe this. Wipe the excess off because it is pretty gross. I'm not even showing you can't even see it, but wipe the excess off. You got the O-ring, so you're good. Blow the stuff off. Go down here. I love a nicely machined piece, you know what I'm saying? Nothing beats it. Tighten her as tight as we can by hand. Pop in your handy dandy toolbox here. This was a great investment. Shout out Gear Ranch. I think I paid 99 bucks. I don't know if it was 99. It might have been like 59 or something. It was on sale at the old Tractor Supply, so I almost spilt it there. That would have been good. I mean, look at that. You're gonna go here, put your ratchet in there, and you're gonna give her a little snug. Just bottoms out. You know me, last clip I said, hillbilly, gotta make sure it's overly tight. Put this stuff back. Open sesame. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to put our regulator on. Bam. In fact, this puppy open. We've had it open 15 times because we can't keep our rubber balls out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take this nice, fancy, smancy fitting here. Blow the dust off of it. Take your booty hole lube here. Lube her up nice and good. I've showed you this 4 times. You get the gist. Now my dogs are barking. I mean, you know, you see how you it just spirals. As you can tell, I'm very opinionated. Get it on there nice and good. Lift your rail. Make sure you don't got no crap in it. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. Maybe. Maybe not. Here we go. Get her on there. Get your handy dandy rusty adjustable wrench here. Give her a snug. Give her a snug. Jonathan, that's going to be too tight. You're going to pinch the O-ring. It's probably too tight. You probably pinched the O-ring or rolled it. Anyways, that's good. I should probably put these plugs in, but I don't know what I'm gonna need. I know that this goes like this. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. I should have wiped that down. That's all the tighter you can go in that, though. I wonder if I should have put that on there. Hopefully that's tight enough. I don't know. I'm probably supposed to take it off. Let's just take it off and do it right the first time. I'm just gonna put it on there. Just gonna put it on there, stop being scared, I guess, huh? Okay, that should be tight. Hopefully that's tight enough. It feels loose, but that's definitely loose. I gotta tighten that. I can't live with that. Take this guy off. Once again, don't drop it. I'm probably gonna speed this up. See on here how it's has an Allen head in it. I'm going to imagine that is to hold that silver sleeve part so that you can tighten the regulator stuff onto there. It just didn't feel tight enough. So now I can hold the silver sleeve and it won't spin inside that fitting. Did I already nick that up? No, that's just crap. Like I told you before, don't do it too tight. I don't know if these are made to bottom out. I mean, I just don't know. I think it's going to be good though. Might as well leave that kit out because there is a Allen on that as well, probably. God! Okay, so put this on our rail. Once again, and go. Probably want that to be about level. Snug it up. Take your rag, clean it up, and luckily with this swivels as well. That's nice. So now I can swivel this into position wherever I need it, and it's cool. Cooling and bowling. So we officially built our rail. We got our feed, got that blocked off. I still can't remember. It's like a damper or something. I don't know. And we got our regulator on here. Next, we're going to lube up this bottom of this spool fitting, tighten that in with the Allen. Give it a little bit more. That's good. That's awesome. You can't beat that, dog. Everything's got room to move. Everything's got room to breathe. I mean, you don't got to worry about it coming apart. Okay, and now we have a built rail. Pretty awesome. Love a nice bolt together application piece of equipment. You just can't go wrong. Super nice. Bam, we got it on there. I'm losing my depth perception here. It is super stout. That ain't going nowhere. So now we will. This is me explaining how sorry I am because I couldn't film me mounting the fuel filter canister.
I mean, I can't film worth the hell while I'm working. This is rough.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna not film me doing that because nobody cares anyways. But I'm gonna get that on there, tighten it down, and then I'll show it to you because I can't film and do this at the same time. Okay, as you can see, that's all together now. Not huge news. I should have shortened this hose up a little bit, but that don't really matter. It's clamped here, right at the beveled edge. Same with this. Gonna be good. nice fancy hardware. Got nice points. I'm just gonna tighten these down. Okay. I couldn't take it filming anymore, so I just had to get busy. I felt like I was just on. I couldn't get nothing done. Anyways, it's all wrapped up. I'm still waiting on a flex fuel sensor, like I said before, and the stuff on the rail isn't tight because I had to take it off and put a couple things underneath, like I told you before as well. I gotta get going before I start rambling. Feed on, flex fuel sensor is gonna go here, I believe. The feed came out pretty good. This is tight. Everything from here down is tight. This is still hand tight just because I'll probably just send it with this when I take it off, but it don't matter. That's loose. That's loose. Return came out pretty good. Little P-clamp here, some factory hardware. Canted the regulator a little bit to get me a nice track, and I can get in here, loosen this, tighten this. If it's straight up, it's a little harder to get to, but that'll be fine. Pretty happy with it. Came out pretty good. Can't ask for much more than that. I'm gonna look into something, maybe to stiffen these up a little bit so they're not wiggling around. Maybe extend the clamp off here or something. Make a little bracket deal. But other than that, that is the front part of the fuel system. Still got to put the DW340 or DW300. Still got to put that in the tank, and the short sections of rubber line back there, factory fuel line, I got to replace with this. Hopefully that won't be too bad. It shouldn't be. I'm gonna have to order some more 5/16 clamps because I am out. Well, actually, I could probably just reuse the factory ones. We'll see. If not, I can run the AutoZone and grab them. Hopefully this will be enough hose. It should be. It's like 3 feet. If not, I'll have to order more of that. But anyways, that's going to wrap this up. Whole lot of rambling in this video. Got to do a lot of cutting out and stuff and editing. But yeah, you get the gist of it. It's done. Shout out Radium. Shout out Evo Energy. Shout out Deechworks. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Peace the frick out. I'm going to go finish my Bruno's pizza and go to bed. Peace out. Again, I say this 5 times before I end the video. Peace out. See you later. Thank you.